Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this year's Malvern Festival of Innovation and the Startup Stories section that we have run now for several years. It's a great shame we can't welcome you all to Malvern in person, and indeed a few weeks ago we were hoping to actually hold this event in person in one of the local theatres. So we obviously made the decision with the rising cases in the pandemic and the difficulties around having groups of people together, that we would take this event online as well. So we're going to be both on Zoom, and I know we've got attendees listening on Zoom. We're live on Facebook, and during the course of the evening, you are very welcome to write questions both on the comment section in Facebook or on the Q&A or chat here on Zoom, and we'll try and answer the questions as well as we hear from our speakers. In terms of the festival, I just want to say a quick thank you to those that have been sponsoring and supporting it. They've come back, some of them this year, despite the fact that we are virtual, and this really helps us both put the event on, but also make sure that we can tell people about it and so on. So I put some of the logos up there. And in particular, I want to mention, of course, Business and Innovation magazine, who are our media partner, because we'll be hearing from Nikki in a minute. I'll introduce her then. And I must also say we have a lot of support from the Malvern Hills District Council, who are very keen to continue promoting entrepreneurship and innovation here in the town. So they're always very supportive with the festival week that we put on. So far this week, it's a little bit of a diminished program compared to what we've done in previous years, partly because of the uncertainty of what we could actually do. But on Monday evening, we kicked off with a talk about artificial intelligence being used in the Mayflower autonomous ship from Andy Stanford Clark, who was is the IBM CTO for UK and Ireland. So he explained a very interesting talk about this new project. And if you Google Mayflower autonomous ship, you'll find out about how they're planning to cross the Atlantic using a Captain AI, as he referred to it. And then yesterday we had our online version of a schools outreach program that we run. So we had 10 different participants actually joining us from around the country, and indeed as far away as Singapore, to talk about what they're doing in the laboratory, talk about some of their technology, some of their entrepreneur endeavors, etc., to infuse years 7, 8, and 9 mainly in our school audience. So that was fantastic. Over the next couple of days, we've got our environment and sustainability morning on Friday. We'll be hearing about air pollution, energy efficiency, smart food chain, and the circular economy. And then we'll be finishing off on Saturday morning with our family show, again virtual. It'll be a double bill. We'll be hearing from Gina Rippon, who's professor at University of Aston. She's a neuroscientist. She'll be talking about the brain and sexing the brain, whether there is indeed any difference between a male and female brain. And then we also have Andrew Hansen from the National Physical Laboratory, who's going to talk about colour, and how we perceive colour and measure colour. So the double bill on Saturday is really all about the mind, which will be really fascinating. Malvern Festival of Innovation.